Hello Commanders! Welcome to the command table. My name is Matt, and I'm going to be taking you through battles 491 through 495 of the journey in Traplight's Battle Legion. Before we get to that, if you would please be so kind as to like, subscribe, and if you want notifications when I drop new videos, be sure to hit that notification bell. Also, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave those below. So let's go ahead and jump right into battle 491. Okay, so for this one, a lot of constructs and some nature units. So we've got the 2 catapults, a whole bunch of bomb bots, and then we've got the 4 earth elementals. So my thought was we'll turn some of these bombs around, and I've situated the mine shrooms that I have here in such a way that they would be able to catch 2 bombs if they don't catch each other on the way back. So that bomb and that bomb are caught by those, that bomb and that bomb are caught by those. So the plan there is that they'll send the bomb bots right back at their own units and take out that first phase of the earth elementals. Then I've got these assassins in the back to immediately take care of those catapults. Even if they do get a shot off, the only thing that they might get is the druid, but the assassins are quick enough to where the catapults won't. I've put a cleanup crew back here of the 2 groups of dire wolves with an untamed beast and a druid. That's all just going to rush forward and clean up whatever's left, which should be pretty straightforward. So nothing terribly complicated for this one. Okay, there goes the mind control. Hits both the bomb bots and the earth elementals. The catapults were taken out by the assassins, and now the untamed beast would be able to do all this probably by himself or herself, whatever it is. And it's just a matter of grinding through. So there it goes. And the last few. Almost there. And done. Okay. So moving on to 492. Okay, 492. Now, I put that note there just to make you aware that I am aware that the wraiths are immune to freeze. The freezing traps are not there for the wraiths. The wraiths are going to die easily enough as it is. The wraiths may trigger the traps, but what I'm really hoping to catch are these faceless knights. Everything that I have pretty much is susceptible to stun. So I want to incapacitate those faceless knights, which should allow my cleanup crew back here of 6 warhounds and 2 dire wolves to just blitz through and clean up whatever's left. So they should be able to handle the wraiths very easily. The assassins are going to take care of the death knight, and just very straightforward. Don't blink. Here it comes. Okay, freezing traps triggered, freezing all of the faceless knights, and making it very easy to just blitz right through and clean everything up in rapid fashion. Okay, 493. So for this one, we have 3 groups of plague throwers, 6 groups of plague bearers, and 4 cannoneers. So this one took me a little bit to solve, but we finally got it sorted out. The key is this arcane archer down here on the bottom left. It's tucked in the very corner, and you want to make sure that it is, because if it's up even just a little bit, these units are going to see it and they're going to run straight forward to it. Whereas if it's not directly in front, then they're going to gravitate to the next closest thing, which is going to be this earth elemental. I've put this fortification here to keep the earth elemental from getting pushed back by the cannonballs. So the earth elemental is going to absorb most of the hits and deflect all of those cannonballs, and the Valkyrie is going to heal whatever damage that does, and the wall is basically just going to hold that earth elemental in place. So the earth elemental would get pushed back otherwise, and it would be able to damage your units with the cannonballs. The roots are there to help delay the arrival of the plague bearers, which gives the Phoenix time to nuke everything down. This barrier monk is situated next to the Phoenix, and the Phoenix is going to move forward, so that's going to pull the barrier monk forward, and it's going to shelter the Valkyrie from the plague throwers. Okay, let's go ahead and see it in action. This is going to be reliant on frenzy to win this, and that's where the arcane archer is really going to shine. So you notice all the plague bearers are moving up. this cannoneer is gonna, looks like it's gonna go after the arcane archer, but it does break upward to go after the earth elemental here in a moment. You'll see once it comes in line, there it goes, starts to move up. And here in just a second, it's gonna get a little bit dicey once the earth elemental starts moving forward, because that allows the cannonballs to get a little further back. We're not terribly concerned about this upper army anymore, because now we've hit frenzy, and the arcane archer should be able to clean it all up with just a little bit more time. Okay, there we go. Now, don't be shocked, but this next one is almost exactly the same. So I'm not sure if that was intended or if that was just an oversight, but it is virtually the exact same setup. Again, you've got 3 sets of plague throwers, you've got 6 groups of plague bearers, and you've got 4 cannoneers. So I changed almost nothing. The one thing I did change is I moved this earth elemental down just a bit from the last one, because for whatever reason the cannoneer on this one walked forward and shot my arcane archer. So for this one, that's the only adjustment that I made, was just moving that earth elemental down just a fraction of an inch there. That phoenix is incredible. Just look at all that burn. Yeah, plague throwers have been neutralized by the barrier monk. The phoenix is doing a lot of the heavy lifting, clearing up all those plague bearers, and we've bought all the time we're gonna need to get to frenzy and let our arcane archer clean up the rest. But yeah, again, almost exactly the same as the last one, just one minor little tweak. And I think I actually, yeah, I do get hit by plague, but it's not enough to stop the archer. Okay, Phoenix pops in for one last application of burn. All right, let's move on to 495. Okay, now this one, yeah, the message says don't blink, because it's going to be over incredibly fast. We've got 3 giant toads in the front, we've got 2 Valkyries, 2 druids, 2 monster hunters, and 2 groups of assassins. So I've got my own groups of assassins that are going to take out the Valkyries, the druids, and then move forward to try and get whatever else they can. I'm ultimately not too concerned beyond that. All I'm really concerned about is just getting those healers out of the way, because everything else will just beat itself to death on my Thorn Guards. The assassins are going to pop up in the back, and then they're going to run after the closest thing, which are these crystal spires, and this freezing trap is going to reveal and freeze all of them, which will allow all 3 crystal spires to just nuke them almost instantaneously. And then it's just a matter of allowing the units to clear through those giant toads. Okay, here comes the assassins. Poof, they're all frozen. They all get cleared out very quickly, and it's over before you can even really take stock of what just happened. Anyway, that gets you through 495, so hopefully that's helpful to everybody. Thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting the channel. Again, please do like and subscribe, and if you would, please check out thecommandtable.com. We'll be adding some stuff there over the coming weeks that should be fun for you. And thank you again for supporting the channel. We'll have more for you soon.